Man, I feel a little weird today. You ever get that feeling where you feel like you've just been teleported to another world, or like you're zoned out and you don't know why, but you feel like, so, whoa, what the hell? What the hell's happening?
Well, this is more like it. Finally away from that stupid island. Ugh. This is more like living. Well, there is trouble in paradise for Samsung fans. If you were excited for the Exynos 2200, you just got your hopes killed, at least temporarily. But there is some good news, but not really much by even an inch. Also, there's a lot of drama going on right now about the new iPhone 14 design, the Pro Max and the Pro, with regards to this pill-shaped design. I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it because I feel that a lot of people are just continuing to just talk bad about it for no reason. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents on it as I've been talking about it, and let's see where we end at the end of this video. All that on today's episode, so let's not waste any time because this dog is annoying, so let's get it going. Alrighty, first story up, let's start with Samsung. Now, as you Samsung fans know, the S22, S22 Plus, and Ultra were poised to get a brand new CPU, at least for the European models. The Americans, we deal with Snapdragon, so we're not gonna really care about this one. But there are a decent amount of fans that like the Exynos chipsets, especially now that AMD is stepping in on the graphics card. But there is one tiny little problem. Samsung did not release it. Literally, the event came out, the announcement was made, no release, nothing. And it has caused a lot of fans, it has caused a lot of fans to be pissed the hell off. And rightfully so, because this is the first CPU for Samsung that has a GPU made by a computer graphics programming company. But thankfully, Samsung did speak out. They did say what was the reason. Also, apologies if you're hearing wind noises, guys. Tried my best. But anyway, Samsung announced that they are delaying the new CPU with the GPU as it seems that it's still not ready, as there are some thermal problems going on. That's been an issue that's plagued Samsung since the beginning. So, rather safe than sorry, I suppose, but as they go on and continue, they will release the chip alongside the S22, the Plus, and the Ultra, but it just will not be here as promised. So there will be a substantial delay. Now, does that mean they're gonna push the delay of the phone? Absolutely not. But does that mean that the European models are gonna be delayed? Possibly. Now, what I think about this is this. Simple. Doesn't affect me. I don't really care because we got Snapdragon. But I do feel a little bit disappointed. I am actually kind of disappointed. I was looking forward to the new GPU. I was looking forward to the performance. But to see that Samsung still has thermal issues with AMD, as that's been an issue that's been plaguing a lot of companies that partner with AMD and also Samsung in general, I guess it makes sense for them to wait and pull the release until things get a little bit better. So I'm not really too mad about that, and I can live with that. But at least we know Snapdragon is still reliable. And last story, the final story, let's talk about the drama with the iPhone 14 Pro redesign. Now, a lot of people on the internet, as you know, these keyboard warriors and everybody that has a tech channel really wants to talk about it and milk it for everything that it's worth. And me being one of the followers, I guess I'm gonna just do the same because listen, daddy needs some moolah around this winter time. But anyway, according to many YouTubers and a lot of the Apple fans themselves, they're not happy with the redesign. Now, a lot of people, there are a majority of people that are happy that Apple is finally ditching the notch, that people are finally going to have a redesigned iPhone as they've always wanted. But then there's a lot of people who I don't know if they've lived under a bridge or they maybe don't upgrade their phones in 4 or 5 years, but they're coming out and saying that the pill shape is a travesty and that it doesn't give any distinction. Okay. Let me tell you something. If you look at the renders, if you're looking at the screen, wherever I put this thing on this video, because listen, I don't know how my stuff is gonna edit, but if you're gonna tell me that you'd rather a huge, big black bar at the top of your screen versus a pill shape, which is the size of this, over a notch, my friend, you're probably gonna have to get yourself tested because that is blasphemous. Blasphemous, I tell you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, you make the argument that Apple isn't going to be recognizable. I disagree, because if you look at the pill shape renders and you put that alongside an iPhone 14 Pro and Pro Max on their webpage, you're gonna recognize that that is an iPhone. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, but Androids have been doing it. Well, guess what? Androids ditched the pill shape. So Apple's gonna take the least design and make it their own. That's how Apple operates. They don't take it because it's better. They take it because something people will recognize from day one. Number two, if you're still happy with the notch, then just keep buying the iPhone 14 and 14 Max. Don't get the Pro and Pro Max, stick with the 14s. But I don't understand why there's a legitimate argument that the pill shape is a bad design. I don't understand it, and I think everyone else in the universe understands that too. So I'm not gonna waste any more time on this argument. I'm all for the pill shape. I probably will be upgrading my iPhone if this happens because I hate the notch. But also, it's great. We finally have something new. Apple's finally redesigning. Now, don't get your hopes up for USB-C, because that's the last thing they're ever going to put on an iPhone. I'm sorry, they're not going to do it. And that's it for today's episode of Technically. Now, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. That helps support my videos as well. As always, everyone, again, we are on vacation mode, but that does not mean videos are going to stop. I will continue to post as much as possible. Up next is, of course, a quick review, which we will get to. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. And remember, hugs, not drugs. Peace!